Hey guys, it's me, iPinoy. Today I will show what Cydia tweaks and apps I'm using on my iPhone 5. I know that iOS 7 is just right around the corner, and I'm really excited that Apple is finally changing how the iOS looks and works, but until then, I've been trying to change how my iPhone looks and works, because let's face it, the iPhone's interface is getting boring each year with its minimal updates. So I did a lot of customizations on my iPhone 5 to make it look different from other iPhone users. So first, I'm using no lock screen, which skips the lock screen when unlocking the iPhone. For me, I want to access the home screen immediately so I can get to the app that I want. And the lock screen does not allow me to do that. So with this tweak, I can quickly get to the home screen. And if I ever want to use some extra security, I still don't use the lock screen. Instead, I use Stride, which allows me to unlock the iPhone with gestures. Basically, you set a gesture as your password and then simply draw it on the screen to unlock the iPhone. I like this a lot because it's unique for iOS, and the slide to unlock method is really getting old. So this is my home screen. I only have one page here because I hate to clutter my home screen with all my apps. So to do that, I'm using infinite folders, which lets me put more than 12 apps in a folder. This is a really great way to organize all my apps. I'm also using folder icons to change the look of the folder icon. Normally, you will see a preview of all the apps inside the folder, and I didn't really like that. So with this, I just simply choose an image in the settings to use as my icon for my folders. Next, I'm using live papers. This lets me use animated wallpapers as my background. But it's not like any other animated wallpaper because you can interact with it. If I tap on the screen, the lights react to it. So that's really cool. However, this quickly drains the iPhone's battery, so I don't really use this on a daily basis. Next is Dashboard X, which lets me add widgets on the home screen. Right now, I have NC settings, which is a widget that allows quick access to the most frequently used settings, like respring, orientation lock, Wi-Fi, auto lock, vibrate, and many more. If I press and hold on a toggle, it will take me to that specific section of the settings app. So this is really convenient. Next, I also have a clock, date, and weather widget with a 6-day forecast when I swipe to the side. And if I tap on the weather, this will also launch the full weather application. Lastly, I have Tap to Widgets, which is another widget that lets me add a quick Facebook update or a Twitter message, as well as a quick entry for the reminder, notes, and calendar apps. And if I press and hold on the icon, it will also open up the full application of that icon. There are a lot of widgets to choose from, but I only find these 3 that works best for me. I also have the same widgets on my notification center since I have IntelliScreen X6, which lets me add more settings and widgets on the notification center. Swiping to the left lets me view my RSS feeds and emails, and swiping to the right lets me view my Twitter and Facebook feeds. I'm also using Gridlock 2.0 to place all these icons at the bottom to give way for the widgets. By the way, I'm using the Carla for iOS theme for the status bar items and the icons. And speaking of the status bar, I have Zeppelin to change my carrier name to an Apple logo. There's actually a bunch of images and logos to choose from within the settings. Next is Springtomize 2, which lets me customize the springboard. First, I got rid of the time on the status bar. I added an extra column for the icons and made them smaller as well. I also removed the battery because the percentage is more accurate. I also used this cover flow effect for the 3 icons in the dock. I also got rid of the page dots and spotlight because I don't really use it that much. So yeah, I did all of those using Springtomize. Next is Lively Icons, which animates the icons when I tap on them. I chose the bouncing effect because it reminds me of the way the icons on my Mac react when I click on it. There are a bunch of other animations to choose from in the settings, so yeah, that's Lively Icons. If you haven't noticed yet, there's a spring animation every time I launch or close an app. That is Hooke's Law, which makes the transitions look fast and snappy. Next, I'm using Activator to create shortcuts through gestures. Now I can quickly make a phone call by swiping to the left on the status bar to launch the call bar, which is a very minimalistic dialer that has all the features of the default iOS phone app. So now I can make a phone call from anywhere without having to leave the app that I'm currently on. Also, if I swipe to the right on the status bar, this launches the Messages Plus, which allows me to quickly compose and reply to a message from wherever I am. So that's the Activator. Next is OXO, which is a redesigned iOS multitasking switcher that uses a card view with a screenshot of the app instead of the usual icon view. Swipe down to quickly remove an app, or you can use two fingers to swipe to remove two apps at the same time. I can also tap and hold on a card to remove all apps. There is also a quick setting toggles for the mostly used settings. Press and hold on a toggle to open that section in the settings app. If you have OXO, you better use Zephyr, which allows me to swipe between apps, just like so. Now, to prevent any accidental swiping and switching of apps, I installed Zep.ext, which forces Zephyr to only recognize switching gestures in the lower third of the screen. So, no matter how much I swipe to change apps, it will not work. It will only work on the lower third of the screen. This is really useful when you're playing the game Fruit Ninja, where you do a lot of swiping actions. So there you go, guys. Those are the jailbreak tweaks and apps that I've been using on my iPhone 5 to make it look and work better. I still have a lot of them here, but I'll just save it for next time. So that's it for me. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and hit the like button. Thanks for watching. Bye.